Good evening, and welcome to one of the biggest episodes in this series, the Earth Day episode of MLB The Show. Plus, you guys, check this out. We got a couple guest stars joining that will be here tonight. First, he is my partner in crime and the best commentator on Friday nights. He is known as the Last Moon Eye. And also joining us tonight will be GSD 5109. We originally had a third person that was going to join us tonight, but he is not here at the set for a random reason. That's right. That is none other than his Xbox name is Titanium Bones. But he is not here he was not here. He was scrapped from tonight's show. And you guys, a couple things real quick. So we made a change to the schedule. So for our postseason episodes, it'll be the entire week 6 will be our postseason. So with that being said, like I said, and plus you guys, I just want to let y'all know this. Tonight is my 26th birthday. Woo-woo! What better way to do it than celebrate it? You're on the 20th episode. We do this episode for you guys. So be sure to go check us out over on our Twitter page over at Shadows Gaming over on Twitter and X. Join the conversation over there. Right now we're just hanging out here. I just want you all to know something, that we have done an amazing job with the last 20 episodes. We have gotten almost we have gotten over 200 views on this whole project. So we gotta keep going. We gotta hit that goal. And we only have 13 episodes left to get there. So with that being said, tonight we are going to have Rodriguez. Rhino Hearn is off today. Tonight, it'll be Gunnar Henderson having a chance to DH. Whoops. So let's play the game. What we do best. We are still waiting for Moon Eye to make his appearance known right in this channel.
John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you, and it's going to be a hot one out there, Zingy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some players love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Grayson Rodriguez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Cut on and lifted in the air. O'Neill brings it in, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Kyle Manzardo in the box now as he leaves that one up high. One out, bases empty. And now 2-0.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Here's Jose Ramirez. And a breaking ball misses outside. Manzardo at first, one gone. And another ball.
Grayson Rodriguez.
That's hard hit on the line. He's got it for 2 down. Now a long throw to first.
Hold the runner.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Back to him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Orioles due up in the first, no score. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one, Tanner Bybee.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Adley Rutschman. Ball one, no strikes.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Santana steps on the bag, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Two down, bases empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one is absolutely belted. Going back, and it hits the fence. Throw cut off to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Waste no time there. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanic right there.
So digging in, Jordan Westburg. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Back-to-back singles. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, man. So could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. And that's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And here is Ramon Urias.
No way.
Ball, that one out towards left center field. Way back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The relay to the plate. Safe at the plate.
Wow.
And they lead by 4.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 0-1. This one in the dirt.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, man. It looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get to the ball.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, here comes Lane Thomas. Pitches in there. It's 0-1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-1. Up the middle. One out in second.
Good throw by Holiday.
So up next, Angel Martinez. In there, and it's 0-1. Rodriguez, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Just missed. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Liner, base hit.
Oh, no!
Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. So runner at second, 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Brennan at second with 2 down. That one finds the zone. And now it's even 1-1. That one missed.
Nope, ball.
This could be bad.
And that is out of play.
Naylor got a hold of that ball.
Got him
But he was
looking.
hot
That's a strikeout. Guardians lead 1. They trail it here 4-0.
And this game continues.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday. Biden back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Oh, I don't know.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now here's the Orioles DH. Gunnar Henderson led off the game with a strikeout. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Thomas sizing this one up. 1 down.
I don't know about that. I don't know if he goes through that.
So man aboard. So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off.
We've only been on the air for 20 minutes. And that's only the second inning. I'll make this game last so once again, he hits another foul ball. Rutschman pull together.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Rutschman will be off tomorrow.
Ripped to short. Whips it to first. Rutschman retired. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Alright, fan, I saw your son. Let's see what I can do.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score easily. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well done, drives in the run. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tanner Bybee will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Wow. We're not even in the third inning yet. And the first pitcher has just been relieved from the game.
Jacob Junis on the pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Jordan Westberg will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
He ain't gonna be 4-0 today. Let that be known now. You gotta make up from this.
Lined into right. And that gets down for a base
Ball
hit.
drop.
And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch
Neal
the
third.
opposite way.
Westberg
Didn't
at
get
second.
jumpy, didn't try to pull
Now
the
Castro
ball,
up
he
the
let
bat.
it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's going to be Ryan Mountcastle. Hauls it in to end the inning. The O's have one on an RBI double, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
And this is just a great day for
On
Baltimore.
to the third inning, and the batter now, Brian Rocchio. And that drops in for a strike. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely, it's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore, but even so here at the ballpark, some great food.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Manzardo stands in now and watches strike one. Next pitch is outside. 2 out, space is empty. And that one is in for a strike.
So going to catch him on the inside.
And a
He got him
swing
on
and a
the
miss.
inside.
That K is his third of the game. The Guardians go down in order. It's 5-0. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rocchio makes the catch, and there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Down the line. And that drops foul. One down, base is empty. Not even close there. And that's ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one almost got him.
Okay, pitcher. Don't make that mistake again.
Ball.
Full count, what's he gonna do?
Fights it off, he'll see another.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. There's a swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Mullins headed home. Cut off, throws third, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the lineup flips over. Next is the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third.
40 games more.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Stays alive. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 6 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jose Ramirez. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Santana batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. One down, base is empty. Santana checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No appeal back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Orioles up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Two outs, base is empty. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. And the slider just misses.
1-0.
Two outs. That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
The Guardians have been struggling to score this matchup tonight. Baltimore's just
back here in Baltimore. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And a swing and a line drive into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Tyler O'Neill digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And ball 1.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 2 down now, and here is Jordan Westberg. He's 2 for 2. Inside. Ball 1.
1 out.
wow.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory.
Yep, 3 down.
Santana makes the play, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 4. It's the Orioles 6, and the Guardians nothing. New inning getting started, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Martinez, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
No,
now
that's
1-1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Yep.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Just got the 5th inning.
Birthday to you.
Hacks and misses.
Happy
It's a strikeout.
birthday
Boog
to
gets talked about a lot,
you.
but a good high
Happy
fastball in a
birthday,
two-strike
dear
situation, it's just become
Lucas.
such a problem for hitters in
Happy
recent
birthday
years. With
to
all the
you.
emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate,
You're
having
welcome,
a
man.
good grip on the
You have a
baseball,
good
those
day.
high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're
That's
not
good.
decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on
Still
it.
waiting on Charles.
Check swing, and he went 2-1 now.
2-1's the count.
Was he going for a little bit?
I haven't heard him.
And there's the ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count, be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball left field.
Yeah, looks
Kowser
like we got a match. Looks like we're gonna
hauls it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor.
In Discord.
First
That
pitch
miss, that's
just
the ball.
misses.
Yeah. He whipped my ass at Mania.
Swing and a high fly ball
Apparently,
right field.
Dakota's really
Mullins
good.
in pursuit.
Prediction.
And that is that.
No, it,
PK 25.
yeah, oh, Luke, what were, or how many did you get right
I got
on your
5.
prediction?
5.
5? I got 9 out of 12.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the
Yep,
inning.
right.
And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Yeah, but he didn't have it on
That's
the
the
prediction
third.
sheet.
Yeah.
And a
Randy
quick out
on
number
the
1.
ball.
Good late bite on that slider.
Yeah,
Got
that
the
wasn't
hitter
on
out
the
front,
prediction
rolled
sheet,
over
you know
on
what
it.
I mean?
Exactly what he was
I
supposed to
would go
do.
with Randy. Either way.
But you only got 5?
Yeah, I got like every matchup on like 2 long, and I just hit a single.
On night 2, I picked Logan,
And they add to
McIntyre,
their lead. It's 7-0.
Dom.
That one just sounded different.
I
Man, it might
lost
have been the
because I
loudest
picked
moment
Bailey.
yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that
Wait a
swing
minute,
from the
Bailey
booth.
her replacing Becky Lynch and Tyra won that match.
I lost the one where Rhea
That
lost.
home run was
Yeah,
a no-doubter. As
I
we
won
dive
John
into the
Cena.
numbers with
And then I
Statcast.
picked him.
Crushed.
Yeah.
Night 1, I picked
112 miles
Americana,
per hour on the exit velo, and
Jade
like you said, no
Guerrero,
doubt about that.
LA
one.
Knight,
Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin
New
as
Day.
well, and that carried way over the wall.
yeah.
Next to hit, Ramon
I
Urias.
picked
That's the
Patton.
third, and that's a foul ball.
over Flair, Stratton,
One out,
over
base is
Flair.
empty, and a run
I
in.
picked
Last half of
Gunther and
inning number
lost.
5.
Gunther
That one
unleashed
ripped.
a can of whoop ass last night on Raw.
Dives, and it gets by.
Did he?
Now he'll turn for
He
second.
wiped out Pat McAfee and tried to wipe
In
out Marcus
safely.
Cole.
It's a double, and his second
And the
hit.
last one I got
Everything
wrong
came
was I
together
picked
for
Roman
him. Nice
Reigns
job
and
of driving
Seth
that
won.
pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters,
I would
they
not
take
go-
so
I
many
wouldn't
reps in the
close.
cages, working on going to the opposite
But
field, and it doesn't
speaking of
always
me,
translate into the game. But
What do you
right
think
there
about
it
the
did,
double
and he
betrayal
did it
from night
perfectly.
1?
Mullins now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah, big
But
swing and a miss.
it's
Very
happened
well
before.
executed changeup right there.
Yeah,
If he can
Kane
command the
double cross
fastball
punt,
consistently, that's going to be an
ladder
important
match
pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
The 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
And guess who was out at all those events? Ray Haynes. Them two were
Yeah.
at all of the events.
To the right side, Santana. And he handles it himself for the out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday.
Oh, I got it
RBI
finished.
knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Where it'll be
And first
I wanna
offering
play
is
Canelo.
fouled off. Urias at third with 2
Hey,
away.
Dakota's better than is what
So
Swinging
I'm
a
probably better
high
off
fly
with
ball out towards
Dakota
right
than
field.
Miller.
Squeezes it,
Yeah.
and that'll do it.
Well,
Solo
what
homer
I'm going to
brings
do is
in
I'm going
one
to
for
get both of them in
Baltimore.
this
It's now 7-0. Back now at Oriole Park, top 6. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. That's in there.
We need to
Strike
set the
1.
terms of the
Clearly
match.
down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Since it'll be me and you taking on
The 1-1 is
Dakota
fouled
Mala.
off. Foul ball still
Whoever names
1 and 2
terms,
count.
The other team names the match stipulation.
That one down the line. Mountcastle takes it himself. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Actually,
And there's a foul ball.
To an extreme rules. Challenge them to an extreme rules tag team match.
Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And first offering is fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Show up.
Outside low, and the count is 1 and 2.
oh yeah.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Guardians go down 1, 2, 3.
I've already forced the
And
Guardians.
we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off, Gunnar Henderson. Junis back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, headed for 2. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
It's the bottom of the 6th
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So man aboard, and now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a pop-up, foul territory for the catcher. Naylor makes the grab, 1 away.
40 minutes in.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Hard hit left side. To first, and O'Neill is retired. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westberg. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Brennan makes the catch, and that'll do it.
We're going into the 7th.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic have some things in common.
We have a similar body type, it's true.
The Nationals have been eliminated.
That's a ball.
And 1 and 2.
White Sox
That's a
have been
really
eliminated.
good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. It's going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Santana, batted with 1 down, takes a strike.
In just a few weeks.
On the ground to first, Mountcastle takes it himself, and 2 away to start the
Right
7th.
now, one of the teams in the finals will be the Mets, and one of the
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Thomas, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on.
Yeah.
Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's fouled away.
John Cena, Cody Rhodes. I'm John Cena.
In the air, left field. Kowser gets under it,
Oh, I'm starting it.
drops into the glove,
I'm just starting
and
it.
that's the 3rd out.
It's a 7th inning stretch. The score's still 7-0.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Paul Sewald.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Mountcastle in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
8 for the Guardians to not score and then get eliminated.
Late on that fastball.
Ellie just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through that one.
1 and 2 is the count.
Struck him out looking.
Hassel once again.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Santana. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. Hit in the air, center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
What score?
Still 7-0. I really hope the Guardians can score, because I really want them in the...
All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez.
Make it into this matchup.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Now, Boog, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Brennan in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. In the air, right side.
Mikey, I finally did something on...
O'Neal makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Yeah.
I got the bases loaded the other night, and...
Naylor, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Instead of a grand slam.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speed. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant.
Whips it to Mountcastle, and that is the inning. 8 innings, 8-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Looks like Randy Orton's coming after John Cena.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Sewald, a 6'3" righty, 220 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent.
Meanwhile, Moon Eye, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad.
Mullins on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2's the count.
Had a nice sunburn today.
Swing and a miss, had him out front for the strikeout. And here is Gunnar Henderson.
You
One for
look
4
at
with
my
a
lawn
double.
today?
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. It took longer for her to give them the information,
And first off,
like her date of birth and everything. And then we sat down, and then they called her instantly. And we went back to a room,
The pitch.
and they did all the tests. They said, or they diagnosed her with a thing that's almost like a mini stroke, but her body's getting ready to have a stroke.
And they add a pair.
But you didn't actually have one. She's gonna take medicine.
What a dinger. By Henderson.
What, you want? Grab 'em.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up
You can
there.
grab one.
That's
What are you?
typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite.
I don't have anything
field
for you.
into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
You're gonna have to not make a mess.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here's the catcher, Adley
Hold on,
Rutschman.
let me open it.
First offering and it just misses.
1-0.
And he pumps it a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike.
Break it off and
Go
throw it
away,
in.
but look for him
Trash
to come
here.
back in there. to try
Hand
to
over the
finish
trash
it
when
off.
you do it.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there.
Be a walk.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken back.
Full count,
She's drawn
1
back
out.
to the dugout.
Bull Dyke.
The Orioles lead by 9 runs.
And they'll do it again.
Rushman hangs on.
Hit in the air left field. Quan moving under this one. And it's caught for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
I know.
Now this is in the air down the line. Brennan on the move.
Who's that
That
now?
is the inning.
On Stamos.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last
Fuck you.
chance coming up for the Guardians.
It's the last inning.
Back here in Baltimore, here's Brian Rocchio.
Grayson
Rodriguez back to work. There's a strike.
I mean,
I'm
his
in this
pitch
game
efficiency,
once and for all.
ability to get ahead in the count,
Come
at
on,
times
Cleveland,
pitch to
please
contact,
score
but the
one.
defense worked behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. And that's a leadoff double. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100
I
pitches,
keep getting
he's
pinned,
got
Luke.
plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Next pitch is outside.
It's hard to get. How you gonna help me?
Swing at a high fly ball left field.
David Charles on 2K22.
And there's 1 down.
Yeah, but I already knew how to play, and I just played you like a fiddle. And
Kyle Mansardo digs in for the Guardians.
yeah, didn't you pick that up yet?
I've never actually played.
But Mikey's legit needing help.
In the
So if
dirt.
you go hard on me, I'm done. Or even let me kick your ass isn't really. I just need to practice.
Now a screamer
Yeah.
into the outfield.
Don't worry, Luke. We have to get on. You'll be alright.
Alright. 2 out. That's 100 pitches.
So it's their last chance in this one.
I was also
Jose
sandbagging, so that's probably why he's taking it
getting
easy.
ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Alright.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Like your career.
For a strike.
One more
And a crop like
strikeout.
this is
Get
almost
it.
over as it begins. And this is
Ground ball.
97
and this is
pitches.
it.
9 innings. Game
The
over.
first ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game
My cat yawn.
because of all of the offensive
19
prowess
in a
that
row.
these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command
And it's
of this
not
game
yeah.
all the way through to
Right out of
the
the
nice win.
American League
9-0
playoffs.
your final in this one.
In May.
As the Orioles win this one for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here
And
at
the
MLB
Guardians
The
was the number
Show.
1 team
I'm
in their
John
division.
Shaw.
And they just lost 9-0.
Was.
Damn.
Grayson Rodriguez stayed in that whole game.
He came and played the game in real life.
Him or
Because he's
Zach.
always injured.
Yeah, him and Zach Eflin. We made that bad call losing Corbin Burns.
Yeah.
But anyway, the next time that we join, the next time that we're live, it will be against the Tigers, which will be tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, it'll be the Royals. And then on Friday, when Moon and I return to call the show, we will go up against the final National League team in this series, the Diamondbacks. That will take place within the next couple of days. Until
Lewis signing out.
until tomorrow night. Thank y'all for watching, and remember, this was my 26th birthday.